What's up, everybody? It's Andy, and today I'm here to help educate and explain what Juneteenth is. Juneteenth is a holiday celebrated on June 19th, and it was started on June 19th of 1865. On June 19th of 1865, Major General Gordon Granger made it all the way to Gladstone, Texas, to announce the end of slavery as well as the end of the Civil War. However, the end of slavery was marked on January 1st of 1863 when the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect. So 2.5 years later, slaves were still being held captive in Texas, and this day marks the day that all of them were set free. However, though most of them were set free, some of the masters didn't want to see them go free, so they end up poisoning them, killing hundreds of slaves this day. Free slaves. Those that were still alive continue to celebrate this day because they mark their freedom. So as we celebrate, we want to remember those who lost their lives, as well as celebrate the freedom and what it marks for our country as a whole. For my community, it is so important that we highlight Black experiences and Black holidays so that we feel safe in our own country, not safe, but so that we feel a part of our country and a part of our history, because this history is just as much as our history as it is everybody else's. So in this video, I have a few of my closest friends and some of my family members who are going to explain what it's like to be Black to them. Because although our skin colors may be similar, our experiences may be totally different. And so this is a video highlighting those close to me and what it means to be Black. Happy Juneteenth.
Black is something I'll always be proud of. Black is magic. Black is beauty passed down from generations. Black is complimenting your brothers or sisters. Black is turning nothing into something. Black is loving and healing. Black is me. Black will always be here.
Being Black in America is honorable, yet frightening. Being Black in America means I can make a change just as quick as I can be a statistic. Being Black in America means I'm the king who's judged by the color of his skin and not by his character. Being Black in America is being killed by the ones who are supposed to protect us. Being Black in America is being told you're free, yet feeling like you're held in chains. Being Black in America means I can dance.
What does it mean to be Black? Being Black means everything. Being Black means being creative. Being Black means being full of joy. Being Black means being resilient. Being Black is facing struggle while overcoming struggle, and that's what makes Black so beautiful. Being Black means being in the same game of life, but having to play different because the rules aren't the same. Being Black is scary, but we show no fear. Black is the same color of coal, which makes diamonds. Everything that tried to stop me from being Black has failed. Being Black means my life matters.
Being Black to me means that we have been through a lot, and being Black to me means that we be getting treated unfairly because of our skin. And what I think of being Black is that we're awesome, we're amazing, and yeah.
What does being Black mean to me? I love being Black. Being Black means that you're a part of history. Being Black means you're breaking chains, your culture, your family. You're breaking generational curses. Being Black means hope. Being Black means that you're destined to change the world. I love being Black, but being Black also means that survival. You can't leave a house without second guessing. You can't leave a house without your mom saying, "Be safe, I love you." You can't end a conversation without saying, "Be safe." Being Black also means you're forever wondering where the Black people at. Being Black to me means that becoming a hashtag. Being Black means I can't breathe.
Being Black to me means strength. I come from a long line of strong Black women who taught me how to be a woman, who taught me how not to give up when things get hard. I come from a long line of strong Black women who taught me how to be a great mother, who taught me the difference between right and wrong, and who also taught me to be proud of who I am and to not be ashamed of where I came from. I'm proud to be Black because of strength.
Being Black in America to me is basically just knowing I'm gonna have a disadvantage no matter where I go or what I'm doing, but just also knowing I can overcome anything just because of my blackness, and because that's just how we were made, you know. So like if I go into a workplace, I may not have the same opportunities as everybody else, but I'm gonna work my butt off to get there because that's just in our nature, you know. I think we're just natural born fighters, you know, whether that's in the classroom, in sports, or just in life in general. Like, we make things happen. So I think that's what being black in America to me is. And also just knowing that when I go outside, I may be judged by the color of my skin, but I'm not going to let that affect me because I know who I am on the inside and the outside, and I love who I am. And I love the color of my skin. I'll never let nobody take that away from me. So I just think, like, just knowing that and just, like, helping kids understand, like, you feel me? Like, it's not your fault that people are dumb and racist towards you, because you can't dictate and, like, kind of, like, prevent, like, what color you are and who likes you and who not. Forget who don't like you and forget who likes you. Like, it is what it is. You're black, you feel me? So, like, just growing up knowing that, you know, I think that's something that's, like, really positive and motivating. Because, like, me knowing I got a disadvantage, but I'm still ahead of this person that may be privileged or something like that, that just makes me go stronger and eager because, like, I know, like, you can get it easy, but I'm actually working for mine, so that makes me feel like I'll accomplish something more, where as far as you may not have done all of that. So, no, I just really think this is overcoming adversity, and that's really what I think just being black in America is.
Black is beautiful, you better believe it.
Being black to me means celebrating and appreciating all aspects of black culture, and also realizing that there's more than one way to be black and show your black pride. And instead of being divided because of those changes, that we should all come together and support each other as one community.
So for me, being black means to be bold. Being black means to be brave. Being black means the fact that sometimes you got to start a couple meters or a couple yards behind your counterparts in this race called life, but you still got to muster the speed, the strength, the willpower to finish ahead of your counterparts. Being black means to be proud. Be proud of who you are, be proud of where you come from, even be proud of the struggles we face as a people, but even more so, be proud that we've always overcome and we always will. Being black is beautiful and being black is everything.
Being black to me means being bold. It's having a different way of life. It's moving through the waters as you please and floating upon life as you wish. Being black to me is being strong, being mindful, being smart, intelligent, and being adaptive to my circumstances, adapted to the laws that don't fit me, adapted to the people who don't like me because of color of my skin. Being black means to be intimidating. Often I'm told how I intimidate people because of how I look, but how I look is just the color of my skin to y'all, and that's what makes me intimidating. To me, being black is being thought of as less than or having to work harder to get where I am today. Being black is not having a platform, but creating your own.
You asked me what June 19th mean to me. Juneteenth is freedom and liberation. We had already been emancipated. Nobody just knew during the time, but on June 19th, that's when everybody found out. And today, even though we know our circumstances, we are free, right? But that's just what it means to me. I ain't just want to get too deep into it.
For me, being black is wonderful and beautiful. But sometimes I wish people would judge us by our hearts, and not by the color of our skin. God made us all different for a reason. We all bleed the same color blood. Being black means getting discriminated for our color. It's sad that every time we see a cop, we wonder if today is going to be our last. Every day, African Americans are killed for looking suspicious, or for just taking a run down their own block, are getting accused of having a gun, or for resisting arrest. It's a shame that African American children don't get to learn about the people in school. They show us slavery, and they never teach us about the good things we have made over the years. African American people have made so many useful inventions, but they never get credit for these inventions. So to me, being black means powerful. We're beautiful and intelligent and strong. To me, being black also symbolizes power. Even though we get put down every day for our color, we never stop saying we are beautiful. We never wish we were another color so we could stop getting discriminated.
For me, being black is beautiful, but being black means being judged by the color of our skin and not by the heart, passion, and dedication we show. Being black means being afraid to go outside without wondering what would happen to us on the street. Being black means shaking because we're scared of the ones who should be protecting us. Being black means walking outside not knowing when our last day alive would be. Being black means not learning in school about the good things we created back then. But being black also comes with a powerful meaning behind it, and it should be appreciated a lot more. We brought a beautiful change to this world that I wish should be recognized more. But sadly, barely anyone recognizes that one. Us African Americans should be seen the same and shouldn't have to live in such a cruel world. Being black means strong and beautiful.
So to every African American person watching this video today, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am powerful, I am intelligent, and God put me on this earth to make a difference.
Goodbye.
Being black to me means working 10 times harder than a white person. Now imagine being a black woman. Being black to me means I don't feel safe when I see the police. They're not coming to my rescue. Being black to me means I will always experience racism, but I'll never understand it.
Being a woman of color is a fabulous thing to me. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I am made by God. I am made for God. I love the skin that I'm in. I love my culture. I love everything about my features. I am made in God's likeness, in His image, and I'm very proud to be a black woman.
For me, being black means you always have that sense of community. That's one thing I can say for sure, is that black people, we tend to uplift one another. Whether it be when we have small businesses or if one of us makes it, we always want to see each other win. So that's what being black is to me, taking one another and uplifting one another, and being proud and taking pride when you see someone who don't even have to be related to you and see them succeeding and say, yeah, that's one of my brothers and one of my sisters, and could have never met the person. That's what being black means to me.
For me, being black carries so much importance because it's a daily reminder that I'm a part of something that's bigger than myself. And so when I think of the conditions that my ancestors endured and fought through, it inspires me because the odds were never in their favor, but they did what they could to bring about change. And knowing the sacrifices that they made just so that I could experience a better way of living, it gives me a sense of responsibility to make sure that that progress doesn't stop. We can't all be Martin Luther King, but we do all have a role to play in advancing our race for the generations to come. So no matter what level of influence I have, I feel like it's important to make sure that I have a positive impact on the black community in some form or fashion.
Being black is powerful. There's strength within our skin and our generations and our roots. There's strength in the battles we've fought and won. There's strength in our people, in our cities, in our languages, in our accents. There's strength in it. We're powerful. It's glorious. There's so much power in it. They've been trying to wear us out for years, centuries, decades, generations. Everybody has a story. I wouldn't give up the skin for nothing. There's strength in the skin tone. There's culture in the skin tone. And just this tone is one of many. It's a lifeline. It's a lifestyle. And I wouldn't give it up for nothing. So, being black, it's wonderful. Black Lives Matter.
Thank you for tuning in to our video, and I hope you gain some knowledge and I hope you share it with others. The only way to create change is to educate ourselves on what needs to be changed. So continue to spread love, continue to spread happiness throughout our community, and continue to just support each other and be there for each other. Black lives will always matter.